There are 3 ways in which you can easily add Apple Podcasts into your EverWeb made website. Start by going to either Apple Services Marketing Tools website or to Apple's podcast portal. In this example, I am going to go to Apple's podcast portal, which is at the following URL. Enter the name of the podcast that you want to embed into your website. In my example, I want to embed a podcast from Apple Insider, so all I need to do is enter Apple Insider into the search box. If I want, I can filter the search results by type of podcast and by country. I am going to embed in my website a podcast about Apple's latest iPhones, so I am going to click on this podcast. You will see 3 sections: Content Link, Podcast Player, and Short Link. I am going to explore each of these options starting with Content Link. Copy the content link to the clipboard using the Copy Link button. Next, go to your EverWeb website. As the podcast is a link, I am going to hyperlink it to a piece of text in my page. Highlight the text that you want to use, then go to the Hyperlinks Inspector. Click Enable as Hyperlink. Next, click in the Link To field and select an external page. If you want the podcast to open in a new page when your visitor clicks on the link text, select Open in New Window as the behavior. Now click in the URL field and paste in the link to the podcast. Preview to test your link. Use the same technique as in the previous example to insert a short link. In the Short Link section, click on the Generate Link button. When the link has been generated, it will be displayed on screen. You can then use the Copy Link button to copy the short link to the clipboard. Repeat the steps from the first example to finish adding your link to your page, then preview and test your link. The short link is sometimes used if it is not possible to paste in long links into your website, which is not a problem in EverWeb. Content Link has the advantage as generally this type of link will tell you what the podcast is about, whereas the short link is only a randomly generated link name. The last option is Podcast Player. Use this option when you want to embed Apple's Podcast Player into your website. Use the Copy Embed button to copy the embed code to the clipboard. Next, go to the page in your EverWeb project file where you want the player to be embedded. Drag and drop the HTML snippet widget onto the page. Click inside the HTML code box and paste in the embed code. Click Apply to finish. You may not see any change in the editor window, so use Preview to test that the embed code works correctly before publishing your website.